ladies, Sharon's here. Guess what day it is? I know that you know it's a Sharon Anything Day. Yes, this is my Q&A day. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel today, welcome. I invite you to please scroll on down, hit that subscribe button. You'll become a member of my tribe. And for all of you that hit that little bell, go ahead, hit it. You'll be notified of my upcoming videos, and I generally film twice a week. So welcome everyone to my Q&A. I hope you enjoy it. Always keep in mind, I keep my email address down below, so feel free to email over any questions you would like, okay? And I'll always answer them on my Q&As weekly, okay? All right, my ladies. Alrighty. We got some good ones today. Let's see. I start off nice and sweet and then hit the biggies, huh? Said Sharon, what is your favorite perfume? I know you've talked about quite a few. All right. My very favorite is Guerlain Mon. Okay. Looks like yay. All right. That is my very favorite at the present time and has been for a while. Tom Ford. The Orchid. You know, this kind of thing was in about a year or two ago. Understand, my scent keeps changing. And I don't know if it's due to the meds I'm taking. I don't think so. I think it's due to age, to, you know, tell you the truth or not, because I noticed 2 years ago something else was different. I've always been an opium and poison kind of gal way back in the past. I had to have real potent, because anything florally or anything just stinks on me. Also makes me smell like an old lady. I don't know. My pH in these nice, soft little flowers just don't mix. Okay, girlfriend, I need, you know, right in your face type stuff. And then it smells lovely on me. Okay. Thanks for your question, sweetheart. I get a lot of that all the time. Okay, dear Sharon, I am a licensed esthetician here in Texas, okay? But I didn't work under, and nor do I now, under a doctor of any kind. I have my own business, and I do facials, I do lasers, and I do injectables. In other words, I do it all. I sometimes hold Botox parties at some of my clients' homes, and then I'll go over there and I'll do their Botox and fillers. I seem to be able to take care of myself really well, and I'm thinking of expanding and doing more parties. What do you think I should do? I really want to take this business to a higher level this year. Any info from you would help. How do I put this nicely? But you know I'm not nice. Girlfriend, if you're not completely shut down, you know, there are good ideas of expanding your business, but hark, this is the state of Texas. And as you well know, a licensed esthetician here cannot do lasers. She cannot do any injectables whatsoever unless she is a registered nurse or a doctor or one that works right up under a doctor. Now, it says you don't work under a doctor, so there's no doctor, it's just you inside your little shop. That ain't gonna fly, girlfriend. No. That's against the law. You can't go to anyone's house and do Botox injections and have parties either. That's against the law. Yeah, I know you know this, okay? I know you know this. You know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do in here. And you know what? I personally would shy away from you. I'd be terrified of you. Because I wouldn't know if things were sterile or if you were experienced enough to do a good job. I mean, you could do Botox and hit the wrong muscle and then we got an issue. The same thing with fillers and everything else. Shame on you. That is not right. You cannot do these things unless you are working under a doctor. And I'm telling you right now, you know, those are people that are going to put you in the big house. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, girlfriend. You cannot do this. You will lose your license. You will lose everything, you've worked towards from now. My suggestion is to try to find a doctor to work under. And I'll tell you what, in Dallas, it's going to be real difficult, and I'll tell you why. All your biggest studios, all of your big skincare spas, medical spas right now, are full of nothing but doctors and then estheticians, work under them, or people that specialize in the, lasers of all kinds, have been trained specifically for lasers, work there. So I don't know what you're going to do. But I'm going to tell you one thing, you're going to have to do something quick. Because I just read your question. Okay? Now this is the problem. The problem is, also here in Texas, you can't go around having Botox parties. Even if you've got some very prestigious clients that say, oh, I've got a group of girlfriends, come on over and shoot us all, and then you're making money. No, They have to come to your place of business with a doctor there, because you're not even an RN. So an esthetician will have to work right directly under a doctor, and actually the doctor's the one that may end up doing that injecting. But I don't think it would be too difficult to work with a doctor. I mean, you're going to have to obviously give them a percentage and this kind of thing. I don't know how in the world you're getting your product either, I mean, if you're doing this by a Skype kind of thing, or if you're just working in a friendly deal but nobody's there to back you up per se, a doctor, you're going to be stuck like Chuck, sweetheart. And God forbid, I hate to think, because the state of Texas, as you well know, it's stricter than any state. I mean, we're hardcore here. You better have your act together, and you better have all of your licenses and credentials with you and showing on a wall, girlfriend, okay? Yeah, I'm real nervous about this, and no, I don't see you growing it on. I think you're going to be shut down. You know what? This is the thing. You already have some clients, and if you're having Botox parties and they're trying to get more gals over there, more gal friends, somebody's going to say something to somebody about, well, if she's not a doctor, is she a nurse? They may come up and ask her that while the group's all meeting together. She can't lie, and if she doesn't lie, that one may run and scream piggy, if you know what I mean. So, no, this is illegal, and you're going to have to get your act together, okay? I don't know why. I mean, there's tons of doctors that would, let you work under them. I'm telling you there are. There are tons. So I suggest you start shopping around. And then this so-called doctor that you may do by phone or something, he might be able to bop over there at least, once a week or something and do the injecting. You see what I'm saying? Or be there and supervise your injections. I mean, I don't know how you learned how to do this, okay? Because you got to be really careful. I mean, this is something you really, need training under before you start poking people's faces. Boy, if you hit my wrong nerve and I walked out there looking like this, I'd see the dog squat out of you. In a heartbeat. That's the way I play. I mean, I don't want a professional attacking my stuff. You know what I mean, girlfriend? Clean that up, and I mean fast, for your sake, sweetheart, really. I do think if you play it by the book and you do it the right way, and you've got the credentials to back you up, or you have a doctor in there to help you out, I do believe you could probably grow this, but not the way you're doing it now, no, Stop being so greedy. That's all it is greed, because you're not making enough to sustain yourself as an esthetician. An esthetician needs to market, and of course, it's who you know, and it's word of mouth, but you can do it. My estheticians I go to, I mean, they are back to back, and you know why? Because they work in a medical facility, and my derm and all of her partners are right in the other room seeing patients. So she was in a big, huge med spa there that they have. Come on. Best of the best. Okay, moving right along. This is from Ski Couture. It says, although your channel videos seem very focused, Sharon, more towards mature skin, I have to differ with you. I found it so totally age appropriate across the board. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. There's so much info and techniques, and you highly educate everyone. We can all use this no matter of our age or skin situations. Thank you so very much for being you. Well, thank you, sweetheart. What a nice thing to say, and I appreciate that. You know, I try not to just cater totally to the mature woman. I mean, I talk to 30-year-olds. I talk to 40-year-olds. I even talk to 20-year-olds. I mean, my granddaughter is like 28. She and all of her friends are constantly coming over for consults about their skin, what to do with their age and where to start and how to start and, you know, what percentage they should start on and what ingredients they need right now. So I appreciate that very much. Yeah, you know, age is such an illusion. It truly is. We don't care. It's whatever works for you, girlfriend, okay? All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, and this is from Greta. Dear Sharon, well, your videos are all well and good. I was watching your AM skincare video from 2 weeks ago, and I just cannot afford at all any of these things. What do you advise me to use? Okay, Greta, understand this. There are several videos I put out. I put out a video strictly on drugstore products. Now, understand, there's no drugstore products in the whole world that's going to do for your skin what medical grade does for our skin. Retin-A is a medical grade product, okay, for instance. If you never did medical grade, you wouldn't look like, you know, one of the girls that uses medical grade, you know, Retin-A, for instance. Do you see what I'm saying? You're only going to get the results from the strong potions type stuff that's FDA approved. It just is. It's not just for one person. It's all specialized for different skin types and what have you. But I have offered you gals, people where you can, that I know personally now, that you can get these products for half price. Now, sometimes they're in stock, sometimes they're not, depending on how fast and when they can get it. Plus, you know, I go in and you know, get several bottles at a time from them. Do you see what I'm saying? So, grab root and growl type thing, girlfriends, all right? But yes, you can do that. Also, like I said, I have a video on there of the best drugstore products that you can try. And you might want to go check that out. So just put drugstore products, Sharon Capehart, and it'll pull that video right up for you. Do you see what I'm saying? Or you can go check my playlist. But there's only 4 main medical grade products that you actually have to pull all this off. And I have a video on that as well. So you might want to check down there, girlfriend. I try not to discriminate, but, you know, I can't lie to you about what works and what doesn't. I got to tell you what does work. I mean, that's why we're here. I'm not here to BS you. Okay, next question. And this from Rachel. Dear Sharon, I'm in my mid-40s and I have no wrinkles. You go, girl. I'm jealous. And it says, I have texture, as in pores. Well, and I never had acne. So what do I do about these pores and this texture? Join the club. That's my biggest problem, has always been texture and pores. And I used to have super oily skin. Now it's dry. Perhaps you have the same issue. But let me tell you the best thing. I'm telling you, don't forget to use your glycolic acid. Exfoliation is the most important thing when you have texture and pores, because we've got to keep everything cleaned out. Plus the texture, it just helps get rid of all the dead skin cells that we're, you know, creating from our Retin-A and, you know, we got to exfoliate. That's what the glycolic acid's all about. And the next best thing would be lactic acid. I like those two the best. But that is going to remove and help with the texture if you heavily exfoliate. And when I say heavily exfoliate, I'm talking about heavily with a percentage. Like if you use almost 20%, to me that is a heavy percentage for, older sensitive skin, because we generally have sensitive skin when you have texture and pores. And so I want you to use no more than 20% glycolic acid wash or a peel, on your face once a week. The rest of the time you could use a soft exfoliation like a Tatcha rice powder, if you will, or, something of that nature, or a glycolic wash like Glow Beauty that I talk about. All right, so I want you to concentrate on that. But that'll help clear up, debunk everything into the pores, and that'll help with your texture a lot. And I'd be real faithful with this. Consistency is everything when you're trying to tackle this kind of problem, sweetie. Okay, the next question. This is from Carol. Said, "Oh, Sharon, another great idea for a video, and you get prettier every day. Thank you." And says, "Short question, and I should know this because I've seen every one of your videos. What eye pencil do you normally use to line your eyes? I haven't been wearing eye makeup for 2 weeks, unbelievable, but I sneezed in the full dose aspirin that I have to take. Oh dear, all the broken blood vessels in my eye. Have to send you a picture." Okay, it varies. Sometimes I use the Urban Decay ALKALINE and I tightline. Okay, I always just use my pencil to tightline my upper eyelid. Then my next favorite is Barbarella, and that is by Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, and I use that. And please excuse the noise outside, but they're running ladders all the way to the top of the building. And of course I got to do it while I film, right, girlfriends? Bear with me. I'll talk a little louder. I can't get them to move because the apparatus is huge. All right. So, girlfriend, that is exactly the ones that I use now when I line or anything, my upper, eyelid. Every once in a while, I'll just do the corner here and make it a little thicker and give it a tiny flip. And then I smudge the pencil, with a little brow brush smudger. But generally, I only do this, tightline the upper lid. Now, the next thing you can do is to dip a slanted brush into your eyeshadow. I do that. I did that today. And just run a little shadow across there and smooth it out, just to give more definition to your eyes. Got it? That's what I do, girlfriend. You don't worry. Okay, next question's from Nina. "Sharon, where did you get the headband that you had on your head in that skincare video?" Oh, okay, the white that velcros. Okay, yeah. All right, when you get facials or anything, they've got a ton of those. This one I really like because it's a terry cloth. I did purchase that years back. I purchased several. It's the same thing because I wash them constantly, and they are washable with the Velcro that holds it on. And I'm almost positive I bought those at Sally's. Sally Beauty Supply, yeah. Because I've got a ton of them, and they're very inexpensive, but they're very nice, and they work, and they hold your hair back tight. Okay, girlfriend? Hi, Sharon. I shop my skincare by ingredients, and I managed to find skincare with the ingredients I need that are a bit more affordable. I don't have the budget for some of the brands shown in your videos, but there are brands out there who have peptides, EGF, vitamins, etc. without the hefty price tag. Like K-Beauty Market is great for really good ingredients. Stop right where you are. You need to know the percentage in the ingredients. I guarantee you, if you can buy it online, like what you're talking about, if you can buy it in the store, the ingredients are not the same in the percentages. You see what I'm saying? Medical grade, yes, that I always talk about, the percentages are, whoa, through the roof. That's why doctors have it in their offices. And that's why med spas carry it. Hence the word doctors. You can't just go buy this stuff over the counter. And the growth factors are off the chain high in ingredients. So there again, doctors have to dispense this. Do you see what I'm saying? Now it's like we could, for instance, go over to Brianna Stanko's Premier Look when she was handling Premier Look entirely. But she had a doctor that she worked with and was there, and she could dispense this product. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, there is no ingredient percentages on any of these. Yes, you could pick up a growth factor, you know, from anywhere from Korea or whatever, but it's not as strong as medical grade and won't do the trick, because I have checked into that with other doctors. Their percentages like that. They may have a drop or two type of thing. I hate to burst your bubble, but I got to tell you the truth so you know where your money's going. There is nothing stronger except the medical grade. That's why I use it. I don't have time to waste. That's just me. It's okay. Whatever you want to use is you, but I have to have a look that's going to last a while. It's like when I use my Retin-A, it's not going to make me look younger. It's just not going to make me look older. You know, it's kind of like holding everything in place. And medical grade is the same way for me. Okay, it's not going to make me look younger than I look. It's going to maintain what I have and what I work on, so I don't go down deeper into the aging hole. Do you see what I'm saying? And get a bunch of wrinkles and everything. Without these strong products going in deep enough to tighten it up and build up collagen, I don't have a chance. Neither do you. Well, of course, Korean products are clean. Everything you're talking about is clean. I don't do clean. I mean, that's just me. I like my medical grade. But in my age, I mean, I'm 71. I got, you better bring on the big guns, baby, okay? And just remember, whatever is in that product is only the first 5 to 7 products that are the stronger of all the ingredients in there, but then you need a percentage off of those ingredients. And that company should extend that to you via email. It's easy to find out, okay? Just don't want to see you guys get ripped off. I'm sitting there thinking, oh, this is all perfect. It's cheaper. I'll use it. If it was cheaper, wouldn't I be using it? I would. If it was cheaper, trust me, girlfriends. I mean, I'm a businesswoman. Of course, if it were cheaper and it worked, like what I'm doing, I'm going to run, not walk. I'm going to stock up. I'm going to put it in a storehouse. You see what I mean? Come on, girls. Y'all are smart. Okay, next question. And this question is from Kathy. Said, Dear Sharon, when can we start coaching with you on what we need for our faces and the products that we need? Okay. Yes, I told you I'm working on that. We've gotten it all done except the pay type thing. So just hang in there with me, girlfriend, okay? We're working on that. But we have it all worked out. And I tell you what, it's cute. It's going to be a lot of fun, too. If you notice, I'm making other changes on my side, changing some banner colors around, changing things. Yeah, change is good. And I have to deeply apologize to each and every one of you. I am so majorly behind in my comments. I read each and every one, though, and I'll try to answer a few, and then I got to stop and go to something else. That's what happens when you have all these businesses and everything going on at once. Even though I tempered and cut down on 2 of them, thinking, you know, I'd be able to relax more, and not be under stress? Yeah, right. But you know me, I gotta keep putting my fingers into everything, so I am behind, literally. But I will catch up. I promise you, I'll be catching up so much every week till I get it all caught up. All right? I want to thank each and every one of you for being with me today. You guys know I love you to pieces. I talk to you guys offline all the time and via phone and email, and you're fantastic. You are absolutely fantastic. I got plenty something special for you guys. All right. I want to tell each and every one of you to have a fantastic week. I want you gals to stay sassy, classy, confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.